Hello everybody, I'm Ken at Scooterworks, and in this video I'm going to show you how to install the Soft Italia color match top case on your bike. So before we go and install the top case, let's make sure we have all the hardware. In your hardware you should have the base plate, which is made out of black plastic and has all the lines, the different mounting points in it. We're going to have 4 of the clips that come up from the underside and anchor the base to our top case, to our rack rather. We have 4 small washers, 4 10mm nylock nuts, 4 socket head bolts with 5mm Allens in the top, 1 wing bolt for inside of the top case, and 4 larger black washers. The only tools we're going to need to install this are very simple. You're going to need, I use a ratchet with a 5mm Allen key in it. If you have the angled Allens, the 90 degrees, those will work just as well, and a 10mm wrench. So now that we have all the hardware sorted, we have our tools together, let's start putting the base on. This is a 2-part system. They have a lower base which can actually be used to carry stuff if you want to take the top case off. And so we'll grab some of our hardware. We need to grab one of the socket head bolts and one of the larger black washers. And what we're trying to do is, with the clips that we have, we're trying to hook the metal frames underneath to secure this down. And then your top case is going to mount to this with the front mount tongue and the small windmill type nut here. So we need to leave ourselves a little bit of room because the way the case is hinged, it will flip up, and if you put it too close, what will happen is it will actually wedge up against the bar. So we need to come back, leave about 2-finger distance here. And I like to mount them using the 2 inside holes here, side by side. So let me set up another piece of hardware, drop it through, and then I'll show you how to grab the undermounts. So we're going to grab one of these guys, we're going to set it underneath, and we're going to line ourselves, as you can see, we're going to line ourselves to where it's going to hook one of these brackets. So I'm trying to hook the bracket right here as so. So we're going to do that with both of them. So I got this one on. I have this one ready to go. Let me grab another piece of hardware. We're going to grab the small black washer and one of the nylock nuts. Slide that through, that's good. And then we're just going to get it started. There we go. Okay, so we'll run this up by hand. It won't go all the way up because the nylock will stop it. It's designed to be a self-locking setup. Alright, so that first one's on. Let's do the other one that's next to it. We already have the nuts, so let's grab another one of these small ones, drop it through. We're going to do the exact same thing. This can be a little tricky because it's kind of hard to see, but just be patient. Alright, there we go. Okay, so we'll run this up as far as we can. And remember, we need to keep this distance here about 2 fingers out for clearance. Okay, so we're good right about there. So we also have the last 2 here. And these I like to grab from the outside to give you a nice anchor point. You can move them anywhere you like, but from my experience, it seems that if you kick them on the outside corners like this, somewhere in about this area here, it grabs really well and holds that top case in place very well. So do the same thing. We're going to take the large piece this way, like so. We're going to run it up and grab nut and washer. Just get them started, just like that, okay? Let's do this last one. All right, here we go. We got this last one started here. Let me run it up. Okay, so now we're going to tighten it with the tools. We're going to grab that number 5, the number 5 Allen, and we're going to take a 10mm wrench on the bottom. Set one here, and we're just going to run them down. You don't want to run them all the way down. We just want to snug them in for right now, because we have to adjust them a little bit, which you almost always have to. Then I have to jump to the back one. Okay, once we have these back ones down snug, we're going to check our alignment, make sure we're still nice and straight, and we will tighten up those last two that are closest to us. Okay, as we're done, take a look, it's nice and straight, our distance is good. Okay, let's tighten up these front ones. Now you want to be careful not to over tighten these because you could actually start to bend the plastic underneath. You want them snug, but you don't want them overly tight. And I'll show you. That's good. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, the base is not moving around. Okay, that's exactly what you want. So putting the top case on is actually very simple. Up in front here, there's a little tab that's molded into the base. Slide it in to lock into that track that's right there. Drops in like so. Okay, we leave it open. We take this little wing bolt, and in the hole here in the center, we just thread it in. Run it all the way down. And there you go, your top case is installed. Thank you.